Hello YouTube, it is me, Eternal Neptune. We are bringing you a new series here on Minecraft. I've spent years working on a city, clearing land, building roads, working on a downtown area, and even a residential area for this city. It's been a solo project of mine, something I've done, here and there. Nothing too intricate, right? But it's something I've really enjoyed doing. And I've really built this about 95% of the city without any shortcuts. So what does that mean? Especially for the audience who's getting into Minecraft now? Well, that means block by block. I didn't take shortcuts. I didn't do copy and pasting. I didn't do the clearing of the land. It was all block by block, going from the clearing, the leveling, and even the building. So I have a lot of passion about this city, and I look forward to sharing some of this with you. And how I want to do that is I want to showcase some of these builds to you and explain the process behind them. Some of these builds are going to have some hidden parts to them as well, so make sure you watch all the way through to see what those are. Let's get into it. Today, we are bringing you one of the many hotels in this downtown area we have surrounding the airport. This hotel has over 50 rooms, 2 lounges, an indoor pool, and even a surprise on the roof that you're going to have to watch through and see. And then make sure you post down in the comments below what you saw on the roof. The entire downstairs has been completed along with 2 floors of hotel rooms. The rest of the interior has not been completed as of yet, but I'm working through that. You'll get an idea of what they're all going to look like once they're all completed. We know how hotels are. The rooms are pretty standard. So let's get started here in the front with the entrance. And how we did this is I really wanted to do one of these overhead, lighting situations that looks really fancy. And when you pull through, it kind of reminds me of hotels and casinos in Las Vegas. You have some water features here. You have the lightings in the roof. You have the drive-through plants. It looks really fancy, really elegant. And it's something that always attracts me to those big hotels. So coming in here, we decided to do an open entry with the glass doors hanging out. You could see how they would close in. And I like the open feel of it. And you will notice along the ways we try to choose some details that are a little bit unique to this. Instead of regular bricks, we chose the mossy bricks, which goes along with the leaves and the grass. Kind of makes it all blend together here in the front. We also can see that we added a little bit of texture up in here above the door. A lot of these hotels aren't going to have a ton of texture on the outside. It's really when you get in the inside to sell it in. So coming in, we're going to have a couple signs, as most hotels do. We have our VIP check-in over here for the members who come to our hotel a lot. And then we have our regular check-in over here. There are perks to being a VIP here in this hotel, and we will get into it. But we need to talk about when you come in, what is it that you see? Well, you're going to see a fountain right off the top. I think any hotel that has a water feature right in the beginning when you walk in is a huge draw. And you will notice we are using a little bit different texture pack here. This is the city texture pack on the Xbox. And that's why some of these bricks are going to be a little bit different than what you would see in normal. So over here in the check-in, you would come on over here. You would check into any of these spots, get your hotel key, and go on up to your room. But we got to make sure that in every check-in area, we do have an office that is completely done down here. Even a manager section. So if you've seen here, we put a lot of paintings on the inside in here. I didn't want it to feel bland inside. And if you notice, even in the manager's office, we've got a plant in here, a couple of these end rod light fixtures that we have. It's basic, but it also gives it a little bit more texture when you walk in and you can see it. All right, so we're going to come out here. we're going to go take a look over here at the VIP section. And the VIP check-in, there's not much difference to it, okay? We're going to come in here. The office is going to look pretty much the same, minus the sheet picture isn't on the wall for this one. But in here, we're going to see the manager's office is pretty much the same. Managing the VIPs, very, very important in a hotel like this. And one thing that's really nice is these lights behind the counters. It keeps it from being dark in here. You know, if we ever turn off the lights and, you know, make it dark, we don't want to have any kind of, you know, creepers popping up here and blowing up our hotel. Okay, so let's check out the rest of the downstairs area here. So we're going to first come in here, which is going to be our restaurant. So one thing we didn't talk about in the introduction here is we actually have a restaurant in this hotel. Guests want to come down, get some food. We have a full service kitchen here. It's got everything they need to be able to cook. One of the benefits of the City Texture Pack is being able to have some of these textures. You know, we got a microwave above, a couple sinks here. We've got the industrial fridges here with the handles on the bottom because that's how the texture pack is. We've got the overhead for the stoves, all of it. And then out here, we've got some nice seating for any guests that want to come through. We even have some lights here in the middle of these bigger tables to keep it lit up without having the overhead lights, which is nice. All right. I also really like opening up the kitchens because it feels more like what you would see in a smaller restaurant like this. Being able to put the food through, have the servers come up and grab it and go hand it out to the tables. All right. And then over here in this corner, we have a lounge, a bar, whatever you want to refer to it as. We have a big screen on the wall for anyone who wanted to watch some sports games. We've got a full service bar here, as you can see, which is really nice. We even have some wine up here on the wall here, which is awesome. And the City Texture Pack offers that as well as one of the paintings. Lots of seating. This is the place that we feel a lot of people are going to come in this hotel. Okay, so now we're going to come over here down the hallway. We'll save this room for just a minute. We're going to come in here to kind of the other lounge that we have. This one is not a bar. It's more of a hangout spot. We've got a nice fireplace here. We've got some flowers above the fireplace. We even have a water feature. Again, water features are something you're going to see very prominent throughout the city. I'm a big fan of them, so I tend to add them in to a lot of my builds. The flooring is also, I think, a big part of this, because you will notice on the outside, when you're first looking at this build, you can go back and check it out. You're going to notice that one of the most dominant colors along the outside of the hotel is this kind of cyan blue. So we wanted to incorporate it here in the carpet as well. All right, then over here, we actually have the members only lounge, which is part of the benefits of being a VIP here at this hotel. And this is the members only lounge, okay? Some nice seating. They got their own fireplace. They've got their own big old bar here with the bar stools. Anyone wants to pop up here and get a drink, hang out. This is just what you see in these nicer hotels. A spot for these VIPs to go to and really hang out. All right, so we'll come out here. We'll close this up. And we got to make sure we come over here and check out the pool. As I told you guys, there is an indoor pool here. And of course, like most hotels, no running. All right, here we go. So this pool I wanted to make as a deep pool. I wanted it to be not a huge pool, as most of these hotels don't have huge pools, especially indoor ones. But I wanted to make it so, you know, as a kid growing up, it was big to me to be able to come out and jump off a diving board into the pool and be able to swim around, try to get down and touch the bottom. I'm not a big fan of those pools where it's just really shallow throughout the entire thing, maybe 4 feet deep, but anyone can stand up in it. And that happens a lot at hotels. So it's nice to be able to have these deeper ones for people to go in and swim. And then in here, we have men's shower and women's shower. It's just a simple little spot for them to come in, take a quick shower. They can hop in here, wash themselves off, grab one of the hotel provided towels, and then dry off and head back to the room. We also have one here for the men's. Okay, so this is the pool. Nice lighting, plenty of outdoor space here. One of the things I wanted to kind of add in was some chairs, so that'd be something that we probably end up doing as we're finishing this hotel as well. And that is the downstairs area. We've got our lobby, restaurant, one lounge, seating area for all ages, and a members only lounge right here as well. All within this downstairs area. So let's go up to the first floor and maybe check out a couple rooms, okay? There's no guarantee that all the rooms are going to be completed, but it's all about trying to find the synergy here. So we're going to check out room number 102. So these rooms are going to be broken up into 1 bedroom and 2 bedroom rooms. And in this particular one, if we take a look here, we have big bedrooms here at this hotel. This hotel is not a cheap hotel. It's got a couple lounges, an indoor pool. It's got a restaurant. You know, this is not a cheap hotel to be at. But we have to have the different sizes rooms too. So this particular room comes with its own little balcony here that you can come out. And here we're actually close to the ice and the snow, which is a nice view for this hotel here. So let's head back over here and come in here. And we have our 2 bedroom hotel room. And this one has its bathroom right here. It even has a desk in this particular room, which is a nice feature that you see sometimes in the hotels. One of the things that I almost put in here too was like a pull-out couch so you could actually sleep more. But I wanted to kind of leave it open for now as we're working through the interior. And that is room 102. So let's go over to 101. We should see something pretty similar here. We have a nice room with a balcony. And then we also have another room with a bathroom and a desk. And you're going to see this pretty much throughout the hotel. As we know, most hotels, they are very, very similar. There's not a lot of variation to it. All right, let's look out this one. This is going to be our different type of room. 103 here. As you can see, it's a 1-bedroom room with a bathroom. These 1-bedroom rooms have a little bit bigger bathroom. But again, open space. You've got seating. You've got a nice little shelf here. Artwork. Big old TV. And even on these ones, you have your own balcony as well. So let's talk real quick. I told you, thinking about the build, okay? So one of the things that I explained is the outside, you're going to see this cyan color. You're also going to see orange as well. Those are the 2 colors. It's unique, it's different, makes the hotel stand out. But inside, we want to do something that was going to be consistent, okay? That's why you're going to see the bed being the color that it is. Kind of the headboard behind the bed, which is the concept of the banners, and then the carpet as well. It's all consistent. Hotels like to use their color, schemes, and that's what this is all about. We have our lighting on each side of the bed to light it up. We've got a nice little overhead thing, which would be part of the headboard. We have some, a dresser that you would see in most of these nicer hotels. And then for this, it's all about making it look simple but elegant at the same time. And that's a concept you see in a lot of upscale hotels. You've got the white sofa, the white big old couch. You've got the furniture that matches a hardwood floor, which is something that you see a lot. And in the bathrooms, it's going to be very simplistic but elegant, right? You've got a nice bathtub. You've got the nice toilet, sink. You've got a couple towels. You've got the lighting. It's all synergy and it's all color schemed. Okay? White, brown, blue, cyan, and orange. Those are the colors that you're really going to notice. So you'll see here another 1-bedroom room. And then we get back into the 2-bedroom rooms here on the corners. And in the middle this is where we have the 1-bedrooms. And that's how it's set up. Corner rooms are the bigger ones. Inside rooms, you know, here in the middle here, these are the 1-bedrooms. So let's head up to floor number 2. We keep the carpet the same. And you should notice, again, synergy, the same, okay? All very simple. And this is where you can start seeing the orange as well. Okay. This one, you can see the interior was started, and we haven't finished it yet. And then if we come over here and we take a look, the ones without the balcony here at the orange, this is what it would look like. 1 bedroom, nice bathroom, and then our balcony comes out here with the blue. All right, so let's go ahead and head upstairs. As you kind of have gotten the concept of the builds here and how we do it. Let's head upstairs so you can see the amount of floors that we have. Okay, so this will be the 3rd floor of rooms, the 4th floor of rooms, the 5th floor of rooms, the 6th floor of rooms, and this is what the rooms look like when they are empty. The doors will be here, will open up to the bigger part of the room. And then these will be the 1-bedroom rooms, as you can see. Just to get a scale on what they look like completely unfinished. This should be the 6th floor, 7th floor, 8th floor. And look at the lighting here. The lighting's very synergetic as well. It looks the same throughout it. We have the, you know, the intersection one, and then kind of like your one-way intersection, one-way. That's how it looks like to me. Another floor here. So as you can tell, we're at the top here, right? This is the last floor. This is where we're gonna really see a lot of the functionality of the balconies coming into play, how nice those are going to be, which I'll show you right here. You've got a nice view of part of the city here, and we'll get to some of these other builds later on. And then we come back up over here, and this is where we get to the roof. As I said, there are a ton of rooms in this hotel. Over 50 rooms, individual rooms for people. All right. So for this one, we're going to climb the ladder. We're going to jump right up here. And then we're going to come on out to the roof. And this is what the view looks like up here. Very, very nice. And then here it is. Look at this. This comes with its own helicopter pad. I told you this is a VIP room. This, I mean, oof, this is amazing. Now you're probably wondering what's going on over here, right? Well, I'll show you. I'm going to go back inside. Should come right over here. I'll show you what this is all about. One of the benefits of building a city in not a flat world, I believe it's over here. Is this it? Yeah. So not only do we have an indoor pool, but the surprise I wanted to show you guys is we actually have a rooftop pool. So the reason that all these glowstone are here is because it was icing over. So I needed to get it to where it wouldn't ice over, and I'm still working on that concept. How do we get it to not ice over when this is built kind of in a cold area? And that's just part of what happens with this. So if you guys have any ideas or suggestions, how do I get it to the water not to melt without, you know, maybe putting magma down below, you know, the magma blocks down below, post in the comments. Let me know. I could definitely use the guidance on that. But this would be the rooftop pool. So you come on out and you got a big old pool for you to jump into and swim right along this amazing view with the airport in view. All right. This is our first hotel that we are touring in this new series. I call this one the Orange and Blue Hotel until I get a name. One of the features that you guys didn't see a lot of was the elevators that would go up and down to the different floors. Obviously, they don't actually move, but it's a good visual representation of the hotels and the elevators for that. But that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this tour. If you learned anything, post in the comments down below. Any suggestions that you have for changing it up and what you'd like to see different, post that down below too, guys. Give me the feedback. I'm always open to changing things up and trying things new. Thank you so much for being part of this tour. We have a lot more to come. I hope you enjoyed that tour and the breakdown of the build. I really tried to go into detail for you so you could understand why we did what we did. These do take a lot of time to put together, but when they turn out looking like this, man, is it worth it. Make sure that you like the video and subscribe to the channel. We have a lot more coming. Leave a comment down below with your thoughts on this build as well, and maybe what you would have changed. We'll see you next time.